Hi guys, and welcome to my C++ tutorials. In this tutorial, we'll be talking about the repetition statements in C++. C++ provides three types of repetition statements, which are while loop, while, and a for statement. Now, um, the while and the for statements perform the actions the actions sorry in their bodies zero or more times. Now if the loop continuation condition is initially false, which is this loop continuation condition is false, initially false, then the port of the loop will not execute. Now the do while statement performs an action at least once perform the action, execute its body at least once, performs the action in its body at least once. That's a do while statement. Now, in order to for this the while loop, this while loop, this loop, this the importance of this condition here allows the loop to know when to stop. Otherwise, without this condition, the loop won't know when to stop. It will only always allow the user to enter numbers non-stop. It won't know when to stop. But since with the help of these conditions or the loop continuation condition, it helps us to tell the Nansiga the loop or when to stop. Now let's in this for instance, in this case, if the user presses enters one minus one, I mean the loop will do this condition will be false and this body will not execute. Now that's how the loop this loop will know when to stop. Now let's maybe this is called sorry um let's run the program and see and explain what actually happens in this program. But first, we can see here we declared an integer variable, and then here we're prompting the user to enter any numbers and integer numbers. Now, then we end the current line. Then this is the beginning of the while loop. This is the body of the while loop. This is the structure. Sorry, this is the structure of the while loop, and this is the body of the while loop. Now, this is it begins with the while, the condition, and the body. Now, let's run the program and see what actually happens. It should prompt us to enter any numbers, as many as we want. As long as we don't enter -1. Let's try and see integer numbers. Don't forget, only enter integer numbers. You can see I'm ending as many as I want, non-stop, non-stop. But if I want to stop, then I can press just -1. Then boom. You can see it's crazy, huh? Yeah. So let's run the program and check something again. If we enter -1, what happens? The program does not execute because the condition is initially false, as we defined, or as we said in the first, when we're describing the while loop. It performs the action in its body for as long as this condition is true. If this is initial false, this body will not execute. I hope I'm clear with that. This is just a simple program to let the user enter any numbers. A while loop is very good, or is a good loop on a repetition statement if you don't know how many times the loop must go on. If you don't know how many times the program must loop, then you must use the while loop. If you do know, maybe let's say the user is only is to enter only maybe 10 10 numbers, or maybe let's say you want to print 10 numbers. Let's write it. This is just a program to print 10 number, or yes, one to print maybe 1 to 10 as less or equal to -1. For this one, we must initialize our variable, our counter is from -1 up to 10. Sorry, up to 10. Then in this program, we want to print numbers from 1 to 10. We can just say cout inum, our variable, then maybe n line. So each one will be printed another one. Then you do something which is called increment. You must increment your counter. This is what will happen. This one actually means that, okay, while num is less than 10, is less or equal to 10, as you know, here we initialize the variable to be 1. So this will come to this part, then check if this num is less or equal to 10. Of course, 1 is lesser than 10. Then it comes to the board and say out num, of which num means 1. And it will print 1, then end the line, and then increment 1, which is num. This actually means inum. This means this is like inum plus 1. Sorry, plus sorry. That's what this one means. It will add 1 to the num, to this value that we had initially have here. It will add 1. Then it will from this line it will go and check. Now it was 1, then plus 1. Then it will go and check if 2, it will be 2 numbers because it was 1 plus 1. Then it will check if 2 is less than 10. Then 2 is less than 10. Then this condition is still true. Then it prints out the value which is 2 and the line, and then increment again, which is going to be 3. Then it come and check here if 3 is less than 10. Then it prints out num and the line. Then it comes here and add plus 1 until it comes to 10. Then we come here and check, is 10 less or equal to 10? Yes, 10 is equal to 10. It comes to this statement and print 10, and come here and add 1 to the 10, to the num which is equal to 10. Then it becomes 11. It comes here and check if 11 is less or equal to 10. No, 11 is greater than 10. So this condition becomes false. And then this loop exits or stops, or this body of this loop will not execute or will not be executed. Then it returns the value 0. So the program will stop. Let's run. Firstly, we must first of all, if you done changes, you must always compile your program. Then you compile. Sorry, what happened there? It says I did not declare that variable. Sorry, that one is supposed to be num. Is a mistake. Yeah, let's run our program and see. It should print numbers from 1 to 10. You can see 1, 2, 3 to 10. Fantastic, huh? Yeah. So this is a simple program to print numbers from 1 to 10. You can choose any range you want, maybe 200, 2000, to any range you want. If you want to maybe to calculate with 2, with 2 and with 2, you can just a num is equals to 2. You can just do it like this. Then you compile the program and check. It should add 2, 3, gonna 2, 1, 3, 5, and 9. This is all your odd numbers. These all are odd numbers. If you want to print odd numbers, that's how you do it. From 1, you add 2, it will be 3. From 2, you add 5. From 3, you add 2, it will be 5. From 5, you add 2, it will be 7. From 7, you add 2, it will be 9. From 9, you add 2, then that's 11, which is false. Make sure its condition false, then it returns 0. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the videos. If you have any question, please leave a comment. Yeah. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you need any some sort of quizzes, just comment. I'll post all the things, all the material if you have any.